Welcome to Sportsbet Daily at oddsmarket.com. I'm Flash and it's lower league's best bets. Last week, if you joined us, the 4 out of 4 came in at 17-1 parlay in League 1, League 2. I'm not going to go near the championship, but I know a man who is, my partner, at Dave Bets. Dave, you still got your arms and legs messing about with that minefield of the championship.
Somehow, Flash. Do you know what? See, it's for me, it's all about value because when you're betting in the championship, you're gonna get losses. And I hate to break the news for anyone who's new to this, but you're gonna get losses all season. That's just how it is. So one of the strategies I like to implement is the price, obviously. So this week I went 6 and 6 on my plays. That's not great, okay? But because of the plus money amongst them 12 bets, I ended up over 2 units in profit.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I mean, I say to people, if you wanted to bet blind in the championship, you either bet the draws or you bet goals. If you bet goals, it will end up being 0-0. You bet the draw, one team will do a blowout. It's nigh on impossible. But listen, let's crack on to a first game. Very close to my heart, this game. Sheffield Wednesday versus Leeds. Under 2.5 goals at 2.
Yeah, this is not just something that you'd implement in the championship. This is a strategy with the unders where you get these big games, nobody wants to lose. And I'm telling you now, the majority of these, whether it be United, Liverpool, all the derbies, all the clashes, all the big clashes, the majority of them, I'm telling you now, they end under 2.5 goals. A lot of them barely get 1 goal. Majority of I see 1-1 all the time. It's been so common for years. Not this season. It's just one of them trends. Like when you have the Yorkshire derby this weekend is going to be massive. It's at Hillsborough. Legendary, the history of Hillsborough, these two teams, you've played in this clash yourself, Flash. Let the people know what it's like in these types of games.
Yeah, I've had all sorts of experiences in this game. I've been sent off after 4 minutes. I scored at Ellen Road. When I was 19, I got involved in a penalty incident that still haunts me today, and the Leeds fans remind me of it. So, I mean, listen, Sheffield Wednesday are on the up. Leeds are a class outfit. These are two very, very strong squads that would hope to be in the top 6 come the end of the season. I expect a tight game, I really do. So, I mean, under 2.5 goals at 2 definitely looks like the value. Preston, surprise package, form side in the whole division, to win at 2.
Yeah, once again, this is for me, this is more of a fade on Blackburn, I'd say. Because they've been sketchy. I expected Blackburn to get a result, some sort of result from Brum, and they didn't. They're 5 points outside the relegation zone. It's just really not looking good for them. But Preston, on the other hand, their home record is just impeccable this season. They're undefeated. Nobody's beat them, and you combine that with Blackburn's awful form, their away form is a complete waste. Their home form not so bad, but Blackburn on the road versus a Preston side who nobody has managed to get any type of result from that ground. I can't see it. And Blackburn taking even a goal. They get no goals away from home. It's Preston or nothing for me. And at plus 100 for 2.00 on the decimal. There's nothing else, and that's why I'm going to put 1.5 units on it as well, because I love this play. Blackburn are a shambles.
Is Blackburn and Preston is Blackburn and Preston like a derby as well? Lancashire derby?
I guess. I don't think they have much of a big rivalry though, because they haven't met that many times. So it doesn't have the history that the Yorkshire derby would have, but it's still local. I'm sure you'll have guys talking crap in the stands at each other. Like that won't change. But if you compare the statistics of these two teams this season, it's just opposite ends. And although this is the championship, and to be honest, if Blackburn won, nobody'd be really surprised. You just have to find our spots, and I think Preston is a great spot this week. They'll keep the undefeated home record, and for 2.00, that's a really good price in my opinion.
Okay, your next game, I think you found unbelievable value, and if it wasn't in the Championship, I'll be tempted to join you with this one. Forest Reading, Forest to win and under 4.5 goals at 2.45. I looked at this game earlier prior to you sending me, and I thought maybe this was the one game that I could see a home win.
Yeah, defensively, Forest are not doing too bad this season. They've only conceded 12 goals. I think the problem for Forest is just slipping them results, and they've just had one too many draws than they probably should have had, really. I think they've had 5 draws, maybe. And I think that could have been cut down to 3 in some of the results. It has been unlucky for them. But once again, this is another team on home soil. They're just so tough to beat, Flash. Like, even though they've lost 2 out of 6, they've only conceded 5 goals. That's 3 clean sheets as well. So, Forest at home is great. And considering Reading is yet again another team who, away from home, they just can't get ahead. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure Reading haven't taken the lead away from home this season once. So to be conjuring up results like that it's no good. They're awful defensively. They concede all the time. I should have written some notes. I do apologise. I should have got some notes for the stats and stuff. But they just concede. And Forest are doing well. 8th in the league. And like I said, if we take away a couple of them draws, Forest are closer to that promotion spot, that top 3. So with Forest combined with the goals, the value, like you mentioned at the start, is just something that you can't ignore. And the value is what's going to put you in profit at the end of the season. It's not going to be your win-loss record. It's going to be the value that you take.
Well, without a doubt, that's what I've done in the Premier League this week. If you want to go back and look at the Premier League Punters show, I think I've gone for 5 draws. 5 draws, average price probably between plus 275 to, even over 300 on 2 of them.
And you'd only need 2 of them.
Yeah, exactly that. No, exactly. And even 1 means I'm only going to lose a cup of tea. But it must be Derby Central this weekend. We're going to go to Wales. Swansea versus Cardiff, and you've gone under 2.5 goals at 1.9.
Yeah, another derby. The Welsh guys are going off on Sunday. At least they spread it out a bit. Put this game on Sunday, separate it from the other clash on Saturday. But these teams are separated. This is another one where at first I looked at the under, and then I thought I just didn't get the same feeling with this one. I'm not sure what it was, but the under didn't correlate with what I was looking at in terms of stats. Because Cardiff get goals. Away from home as well. It's such a tough game to predict. In the end, I did take the under, but as I look and I handicap the game now, I am a bit worried with the goals that that Cardiff has scored away from home. But the price on the under is also another appealing price, because when you get these unders, the majority of the unders, if you look to other leagues, you're gonna be looking at prices from like 1.60 to 1.75 a lot of the times with these unders. I can't stress enough that in the Championship and League One, it's all about the value. And even now, the EPL is even opening up now where all sorts of teams are winning, and it's becoming a similar league to the Championship where results are being a bit crazy outside of, your Liverpool, Man City. But yeah, it's another derby. The under worried me, but the price was great, and I think 1-1 Cardiff Swansea. So if you're not feeling the under, go take. I'm not sure what the price is on the draw, but half a unit on the draw is also worth a punt. I might actually add that to my plays. Whilst I'm saying that now, I might add the draw as well on this game.
I'd expect the draw to be around the 3.25.
Yeah, I love that. See, if these goals do come, I still think there'll be a possibility of a draw. So I'm seeing 1-1, 2-2 from this game. But given my hype on the derbies and the unders, I am going to stick to what I believe in and take the under 2.5 goals at 1.90.
Okay, let's keep this derby theme running because this is the closest one. It's no more than a long throw between these two clubs. Queen's Park Rangers and Brentford. And you going QPR, draw no bet at 1.96. Looks strong, that.
Yeah. Mixture of results for QPR, but I took them last week against Reading. It was real unfortunate that Reading banged one. I think 75th minute towards the end of the game. Quite annoying. I thought they were gonna hold the lead at home anyway, but they didn't. Their victory over Hull. That was away from home. I was pleased with that. And then prior to that, I think they had a win over Blackburn. QPR are now facing Brentford, and look, what are Brentford doing? They're not doing much. 5 losses, I think 12th in the table. It has to be the home team and the value, because for some reason you can get a straight bet on QPR at around 2.70, I believe. So when I see these high-priced home teams, all that screams out to me is draw no bet. Draw no bet is a lovely way to cover yourself from them dangerous championship draws that everybody worries about. And when you can get a home team at a lovely price of 2.70, the draw no bet, you're going to get close to evens, and that's exactly what I did here this week. 1.96 for QPR. I can't complain.
No, you can't complain. I fancy they're great value just to win the game as well. So, and if you're saving yourself at round even money for a last-minute equaliser or anything like that, then from both sides, to be fair, at 1.96, there's great value. Let me take you to League One. Rotherham at 2.1 to win at home. I mean, Rotherham, strong at home, cannot believe that they are over even money. At 2.1, Rotherham to win. I've gone Peterborough and Coventry, both teams to score, and over 2.5 goals at 2.3. I really like that. I think the only game that Peter are involved in, then you've got to be thinking to yourself, there's going to be more than 2.5 goals. I fancy Coventry to score.
Yeah.
And at 2.3, I don't know whether Rafa's going to... Rafa, can you stick up that Peterborough and Coventry, please? Thank you. No. And then I'm moving to League Two. And I've got Northampton to win at 2.4 at home. This side, I know because my mate's the assistant manager with Keith Curl. They are so organised. They're coming on the back of a few wins. They're unbeaten, or they've only been beaten a couple of times in maybe the last half dozen. And they get their noses in front at 2.4 to win at home. I just thought that's unbelievable value. And my last one, incredible. Colchester, Newport, both teams to score at 1.95. Now, I would normally go with unders in this game, but because neither of them are goal frenzy, or they don't go on a goal frenzy, I'm thinking at 1.95, just for a 1-1 draw, then I'm happy. I've got to take it. And as you all know, I put my 4 together, always, but they're all around and above even money, so you can do them in singles if you please. But the parlay this week is just over 19 to 1. So if you want to put them 4 together, do it. 4 trebles and an acca, that's 5 bets. The 3 of them pays 8. So if you get 3 out of 4, you're still going to have 3 units of profit. So you can do or match whatever way you want. Just don't come crying to me at 5:30 when you haven't parlayed them. Dave?
I bet you had some cryers as well.
Oh, well, yeah, but some saying, I didn't realise you parlayed them. Well, I've only been doing the show for 3 years.
If you want to talk about value, here's another one for you. Blackpool, draw no bet. You're hearing this right. Draw no bet at 2.95 versus Burton. Now, I don't need to go on and give another 5-minute rant on Blackpool or Burton. All you have to do is just go look at League. It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense at all. Blackpool's results have declined, but this is League One. They will pick it back up. And Burton, it's Burton. So for a draw no bet at 2.95, it's insane to me. Crazy. And Ipswich.
I don't want to put a pin in your balloon, but the one place I never oppose Burton is at Burton. For some reason, they play above themselves at home. I mean, but again, don't get me wrong, if Blackpool turn up, because they're always big and strong, but the one thing I never do in League One, I don't think I've ever done it, Burton at home, no, just don't go near the game, because all three results...
Hopefully I can break that trend for you.
Well, if you're going for Blackpool, I'm cheering you on. So you're going Blackpool, draw no bet, that 2.95. Come on, then. And if you do come unstuck, then I promise not to gloat and say I told you so next week. All right. With
the soccer, it's a lot more high volume than it would be with UFC. I have so many bets, losses. Just I don't care.
Good man.
Not care.
Well, you've got to be in it to win it.
There's always winners around the corner.
Exactly, and that's what the game's all about. And if anyone tells you they don't lose, just take the number out their phone. Take the number out your phone because they're lying. It's all about the loses. It's all about the wins. It's all about the enjoyment, and it's all about gambling responsibly. Dave Betts, you have a great weekend, mate. UFC Singapore. Get yourself up nice, bright and early. I think it's about 3:30 in the morning that you're going to be covering that. Listen, keep up.
No. It's not so bad for me. I get 10 a.m. That's when the preliminary cards start. But for Jay and the Americas, or it's even worse if you're on Costa Rica's time, because that's another 2 hours back, they're on 8 a.m., 6 a.m. for some. So,
wow.
We won't have a live video, but me and Jay, I think, will be talking crap to each other, and we'll be on Twitter and stuff, so...
Well, the worst thing for me is that the 12:30 kickoff in the Premier League is 5:30 on a Saturday morning. So I make sure that my Uber picks me up from the club at about 5. All right, my lad.
So will you be watching City Villa this weekend?
Yeah, no, I normally, that's my routine on a Saturday. It's normally lunchtime kickoff at 5:30, 3 o'clock kickoffs at 8, and the 5:30 kickoffs obviously at 10:30 my time, and then we go in NCAA, and then we kick off into the NFL on Sunday. Come Monday, late night Monday, I do a 12-hour day. Wow, that's proper working.
No wonder you can't come on a Saturday night time to watch UFC.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, mate. That's a tough schedule, but yeah, let's wrap it up, shall we?
Hey, top man, Dave, go well. May all your bets be winners, my friend. You take care.
You too, buddy.
Cheers, mate.
Peace out, guys.
So that's our UFC and lower leagues expert at Dave Betts. Now, whatever you're doing over the weekend, have fun, stay safe, and see you Monday. Don't forget the live line, SBR and Odds Market. Keep up to date with all the tweets. We'll be firing them out. There's no rest for the wicked. We don't switch off. We're 24/7. And I'll see you again Monday. Take care.